Some agents seem to become local celebrities overnight, while others are posting every single day and still they feel invisible. It's because they're not just showing up online, it's all about showing up with a system. And today I'm sitting down with someone who's cracked the code. His name is Jordan Suber, one of Austin's fastest growing agents, and who's built his brand into a content machine that actually converts. So if you want to get the nitty gritty, you need to watch this interview because he's going to show you how he went from, feeling stuck in the noise to building a business that runs on visibility, systems, and community, cutting out the chaos. But here's a twist. One mindset shift he made flipped everything, and most agents will never see it coming. So stick around for the part that you'll get because it might be the one thing standing between you and consistent closings. So, if you're serious about building a business that finally feels in control and not reactionary, and you want my direct help and support for free, or Jordan's help and support for free, click the first link in the description and let's map out your exact system together. All right, let's dive into how Jordan built his personal brand and how he went from homeless to millionaire in real estate, and to how you can do what he does to scale beyond. All right, folks, here we are back again with another interview, a tremendous success story. This gentleman here that you see on the screen, I can't be more humbled to have him on here. One, he's extremely busy. Two, he has a new baby. And three, he went from homeless to millionaire while producing in luxury real estate. So Jordan Suber, here he is. You guys are going to get massive value from this gentleman. So make sure you, oh, it's your note taker. Okay. I was like, what is that? Make sure
Important
make sure
kicking out.
you stay to the end because he's about to drop some massive value for you guys. So Jordan, welcome to the channel, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm super excited to see how everybody has to really uplevel their life and get to the next level and live their dreams.
That's it, baby. So real quick before we get super tactical, why don't you just deliver a little bit about yourself, who you are, and touch on that story, where you came from and where you're at now.
Yeah. So right now, I'm one of the top agents in America, especially here in Austin, Texas. But my background is not like that at all. I actually was homeless off and on from 12 to kind of 22, but mostly 18, sleeping on frozen benches, friends' couches more often than not, homeless shelters, you name it, I've been through it as a kid. Most because my dad wanted me to not be in the house because I would take too long to take the trash or something would happen, a little small argument. So I was pretty much kind of couch surfing, and I already told myself that I would never be in that position again. And because of that, I'm now super in business and I work really hard every single day, Monday through Sunday. And that is probably what really made the difference. Because if you watch these podcasts, other videos, those tactics, those habits, there's all these strategies you can use to grow in your business and your life. But at the end of the day, if we don't take action, we don't do stuff, none of that matters. And
Mm.
I learned at an early age, if I don't take action, I don't show up, I don't give it my all, I would be on couches at my friend's house and having no control of my life.
Right. So what was the turning point for you? I mean, you obviously had to one day realize that real estate was the answer for you.
hmm
And so when was that? What did that look like? Where were you in life when you said, you know what, I'm going to get into real estate and I'm going to change my trajectory.
I would probably say around 15 or 16, I felt that way. My dad kicked me out of the house. I remember walking around the neighborhoods saying, one day I own a house like this. Whoever lives there have an amazing life. Like someone figured out a way to have a better life than I do, walking around, scrambling, not knowing where I'm going. And the last straw was, it was one night in Kansas. It was like super snowy, probably like a foot of snow, and I'm crouched on the side of a house using the exhaust to warm myself.
Wow.
I had no way to stay warm. That was my best bet. Don't do that because one, the exhaust is wet, so you get even colder afterwards. Lesson learned. But two, I knew that real estate was my play. after that happened because one, it was kind of saving my life at the moment, but two, I knew that it made wealth for other people and had a goal to own a lot of real estate, and then eventually got into real estate as an agent, did wholesaling before that, flipping before that, and marketing as well for agents. And to me, real estate has changed my life more than anything else, but it started off as like that saving my life as a kid next to during the snowstorm or snow.
So you basically took an uber weakness and what people would allow to kind of define the rest of their lives, and you stood there like a dang Spartan and you said, "No, this is it. I'm done. This is the trajectory that I'm going to create for myself." That is absolutely amazing. You guys, what he said in the very beginning of this couldn't be further from the truth. And he is a prime example of this. All this knowledge, all these, you know, gurus tell you what to do. But if you don't do it and you don't have someone to keep you accountable to do it during those tough days, you will not end up where you think you want to end up, or your dreams, the visions that you have in your brain. So wow, that's amazing. I'm like, I got goosebumps just like hearing your story. That's amazing, man. So as we kind of progress, you got into real estate. What were a few of your first hurdles that you had to overcome as a newer agent? And then to kind of piggyback on that, as you overcame those hurdles, how did you grow to kind of where you're at today?
So I would say the first couple of hurdles after obviously your SOI clients you meet originally is going to be like the trust of the new clients, buyers or sellers, because you have no track record. Why would they trust you over somebody else?
Hmm.
And that was a big thing I went through a lot. I was targeting people selling one, two, three, $5 million properties, and like, oh, I've sold a couple homes so far. Like, well, why do I trust you to sell my luxury house if you have done it for yourself? And what helped me the most was like two things. One, I've learned that most agents, one, don't even have a pitch deck, or two, the pitch deck is like super like not salesy. It's like, all right, this is who I am. This is how I can kind of help you. Let's move forward. And if my background is marketing entrepreneurship, I use a pitch deck that you would do for like a webinar, but in person that had like who I am, why you should trust me, broken down, testimonials, people who trust me as well. Even if it's like one testimonial used different ways to kind of say, hey, people trust me, this is how I'm doing it. Or you can, if you're brand new, leverage your team's testimonials. Say, hey, this is my team, what we've done so far, my brokers, we've done so far. At EXP, obviously, they do a lot of big things, so you can leverage a lot more exposure that way to get more credibility with your pitches. And then have a super robust pitch deck in terms of services. Because
Hmm.
most agents, as you know, Alex, like we are a commodity. If you throw a rock, you will probably hit an agent in any direction you go. I went to a place last night to eat dinner with my family, and it was two agents I heard talking in different locations in the same area. It's like, wow, we're everywhere. But most of them just say I can help you buy and sell real estate. So for us, I have a 15-step process that we use to sell our clients' houses, from video, SEO, TV, mail lists, and so forth, so they stand out. And you probably do the same stuff I do, more or less, but it's not on your pitch deck. And by having that little tweak, it gives you more authority and an easier sales process.
Totally. So you used your pitch deck to basically, well, I guess you used your background and then develop that into your pitch deck that then helped you deliver your value
Mm-hmm.
in a translational kind of way where people can go, oh, okay, I see what he's telling me and I see the dollar value, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's, I think, the most important thing is, which you do phenomenally, is you're able to communicate your value proposition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if we look at your value proposition, um, you guys might not know this, but he's on TV for real estate. He has a whole show. So kind of walk us how that has kind of came about and how that's helped your business.
Yeah, I think the TV show is like one of our biggest edge, I guess, in Austin market, probably in America as well, because We got lucky. We post a lot of content online from YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I think I've reached over 26 million people in the past 12 months on Instagram and 1.5 million people on YouTube in the past 12 months. And that got me enough exposure. A TV show reached out to me called American Dreams on HGTV, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and more, saying, hey, you already make content. How about you be on the TV show as well and showcase your client in the city on this platform? Now, most people think if you're on TV, you get tons of clients coming to you. That's not the case. No one ever reached out to me saying, hey, I saw you on TV. I
Mm.
want your help. Does not happen that way. I'm super aggressive, though, with my marketing strategies. So I talk about it every single day on social media. And I do cold outreach to strangers daily, saying, hey, I have this TV show. I showcase buyers and sellers on it. Who do you know trying to sell next 1 or 3 months? I'm
Oh,
not pitching them, I'm pitching through them, but more often than not, oh, I need help. I won't be on TV. And that's my introduction to talk to them and say, hey, this is my TV show. Here's my value proposition, what I do differently. And 9 times out of 10, I will close people now, thanks to the added credibility plus my pitch deck.
got it. So you mentioned that that helps you get business by reaching out, cold outreach to people.
Mhm,
Um, Outside of that, let's say your TV show vanishes tomorrow, right?
mhm.
So for the agents watching this, tell them how you today, with all your knowledge and all your struggles that you've turned into strength, how would you start today and build to where you're at now?
Yeah, so I think that you right now watching this, you have a TV show as well, and it's called social media.
Mm.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook is the modern way of doing TV. And my TV show I'm on, it's on HGTV, Apple TV, but it's like glorified YouTube video. It's like high production, all this stuff, but still a TV show you can watch on YouTube if you wanted to. Like it's all doable nowadays with your phone and a camera crew or just by yourself. Doesn't matter. It'd be the same exact script. Hey, so and so, I host a social media TV show on all the major outlets. Major outlets is YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. That is true, and it sounds super credible. Hey, who do you know trying to buy and sell real estate in the next 1 or 3 months to be on this show? Spots are limited. And by the way, I'll send you a free gift if you refer me to somebody. And now it's conversational. I'm still doing cold outreach because I love content. I love blogs. I love podcasts. I love videos. I post a video every single day on YouTube, like long form videos, 7 days a week. However, I don't bank on that becoming clients for mine because you cannot guarantee outreach or inbound clients from content. But I can guarantee clients from outbound cold DMs that I do it every single day. In
Mm.
context for you, before I left Austin for a 4 month vacation to Thailand, I got 29 transactions, $25 million in business in 70 days from scratch with this strategy.
Wow. So that's, I mean, you guys need to understand what he just said there. So it's not about looking glamorous per se, but what it is about is it's about putting yourself out there and also taking action, like we talked about,
Hmm.
and going to get the now business to help you get to those referrals that flow in from social media,
Yeah.
right? So you guys might not also know this, but Jordan does a lot of coaching. He has a whole team, a whole coaching aspect to his business. So what I'd like to do is if you would be so kind to deliver some massive value on what that entails, and then we'll kind of get into the brokerage you're at and why you're there.
Yeah, love it. So our coaching program is brokerage agnostic. If you're at KW, EXP, Real, I don't care where you're at. I want to see you win. And I also know that I may see you on the other side of the transaction. And if you're a really good agent, that makes my life easier too. So it's a win-win for all of us. And what we do in my coaching program is I give you all my content that I've posted in the past 12 months. There's gonna be 26 million views in 12 months, already pre-made, given to you, copy and paste ready. I give you my best scripts that I use to get cold DM referrals. I give you all my strategies. It's pretty much my entire business in a box given to you in there, plus weekly coaching as well with me live on a call. You ask me questions, get feedback, Q&A, plus more support as well. And I've seen people get $13 million in a week while using our program through our same exact strategies. I've seen people get 10 listings in the first couple of weeks as well doing that. People get 2 deals the first day. Because like I am super passionate about not just waiting for life to happen to me. It's my upbringing. If I did that, I would still be homeless and not be doing much. But if I go out and take what I want, more ways than none, actually taking an effort, your life will change drastically.
Mm-hmm.
Because in business, there's two kinds of marketing at the core. There's passive marketing, which is content, blogs, and so forth. They have no control of business flow. And then you have active marketing. That could be cold calling, it could be open houses, you actually talking to people, knocking on doors, and those kind of strategies, cold DMs, cold emails. That's active and it's conversations. That is the fastest way to get clients. If I needed money next month or in real estate in 45 days from now, I would do that like it was my only job, because it is your only job, is just find new clients every single day. And I teach that philosophy a lot in our program.
There you go. So immediate action, results happen. That's
Hmm.
beautiful. So what do you do? What's your kind of average daily routine look like right
Yeah.
now as successful as you are? What does it look like today?
Yeah, I am a psychopath when it comes to my schedule. I'm up at 4 o'clock pretty much every single day, Monday through Sunday. The first hour and a half hour of my day is just cold outreach. As soon as I wake up, I do cold outreach for the first hour of the day because I want to make sure that I don't lose that. And I have people doing it for me as well on my team. So I'm still doing it myself because I want to make sure that it happens at a high level as fast as possible. Go to the gym for about an hour or so at Lifetime Fitness. And then by that time, it's like 7 a.m., 7:30. And I do some shallow work, respond to emails, see what's going on, put up some fires. 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock, my family, seeing them, making sure they're all okay. 9 until noon is more deep work, code outreach, CMAs, client stuff, calls like these, creating content. It's like high level, like IP activities, income producing activities. Noon to 1:30, family again, or meetings with people for lunch. 1 until 4 is more outreach, sales meetings in person with new clients, doing pitches, those kind of things. If I don't have that going on, it's more content, more outreach. 4 until 5 is just me and my son together, no one else. My wife at the gym. 6 till 7 is dinner. Sometimes 5 to 7 is like dinner time. 7 to 8, I am prepping for the next day, getting things ready, getting my clothes ready for the next day, my gym bag ready. And then from 8 to 8:30, I read a little bit, talk to my wife, go to bed, and then up again at 4 o'clock.
Okay. So for all you that were like, whoa, I can't really follow what's happening. Essentially what Jordan just said is if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist. And it's all about structure and repeatability. And he has systematized his day to where he can literally remove his brain. His brain could be thinking about a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's almost a autopilot robotic system that he can create every day. And at the very end of that day, you're already ready for
For
the
the
next
next day,
day.
yeah.
And
This
so
is
now you get up with it. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's like it's all color coded, everything's squared away. And so if you are a new agent, or more importantly, if you're a semi producing agent, let's say you do 5 to 10 deals and you want to scale that, this man right here is how you scale that using the systems and the knowledge that he has, along with my systems and knowledge that I have, combining those together
mhm,
could be yours absolutely free. You just got to learn how to partner with us, which you'll learn
yeah.
about in a little bit. So, Jordan, let's talk about the brokerage situation. Did
Mhm.
you start at the brokerage you're currently at now?
Kinda. So I did marketing for 5 years as an agency owner. for agents. And one agent I had, I helped her make like $500,000 probably in her
Mhm.
production from like getting her clients, selling her houses for her. Say, hey, you see this work for me or work with me as like my agent, and we can do a lot more stuff together. I'm like, hey, sounds good. So before I was licensed, I was with her. It was at some place called Central Metro Realty here in Austin, Texas. Kind of small boutique brokerage. It's actually large, but like no one knows about it. I was there for a while, not as an agent, but like as a marketing person still. And then I found eXp Realty through one of our upline sponsors, and he just blew me away on like the connections you can make, the impact you can have, the income you can make. List goes on. Like, well, as great as this other place is, this is the place for me. And 5 years later, I still been here.
5 years, yeah. So, yeah, what he's referring to is EXP Realty. That's the brokerage we're both at, and I believe the gentleman you're talking about is Mike Sherrard.
That's not him. It was Connor Steinbrook, which is
Connor,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
investing guru
yeah.
himself. Beautiful.
Exactly.
So why EXP? I mean, let's dive into that a little bit, and then we'll get into what our group does differently to set ourselves apart.
Yes, we can probably notice by now, I am a fanatic when it comes to optimizing and data and so much more. When I make a decision, I do a lot of research. I've probably spoken to every brokerage under the sun, from the old ones that was around 5 years ago to the new ones around now. And EXP, what's great about them is that they're agent first. And most brokerages are broker owner first, agent second. So when it comes to training, support, resources, connections, impact, so much more, it's hard to find a place that's actually there for you and see you win. Because the better you do, the better the brokerage does as a whole. From getting more stocks, referral income, your agent sponsorship that no one's really doing, and so much more. I knew that if I want to have a lasting legacy and impact now my son's 16 months, this was the best place to be because if I just do my job, I earn stock. If I just do my job instead of real estate, people will ask me to join my organization at the Wolfpack. And that means having passive income every single day, every single month. I can then pass on because willable to my son. And that is so important to me to have something that's actually going to be there for me when I'm 80 years old and onwards.
Hmm. Yeah, so you don't have to continue to sell till you die,
Yeah.
essentially.
And I've seen people at different brokerages. He's like the number one agent in like Austin, been around for like 50 years. And he was at open house like 3 weeks ago. He looked so sad being there. He's like in his 60s. And like, I'm not trying to do that when I'm 60. I'm trying to like live my life, mentor more people, have more support, travel the world, not be stuck at open houses if I don't want to be. And I
Right.
think that this allows you to do that. Plus, you make amazing connections like with Alex and so forth.
Right. And so that, I mean, it plays to the whole reason we get into this business is to build wealth and build a lifestyle. And you
Hmm.
can't do both of those at a traditional brokerage because you're either
Yeah,
sacrificing your lifestyle for your wealth or your wealth for your lifestyle, right?
yeah.
So this is the answer if you're trying to get off the quote unquote hamster wheel, this is the
Hmm.
answer for you. Now, the unparalleled value that you bring, that I bring, and altogether the Wolfpack brings, how does that help you in your daily business and maybe your mindset and furthermore?
Yeah, I love that. So, for context for those watching, I've probably invested $250,000 in the past 5 years in coaches and mentors. A lot of money, like $250,000. And the sad thing is, it was kind of a waste of money because at the Wolfpack and through the organization, I had the same support, same mentorship, if not better, honestly, for free this entire time. But I thought there was some shiny object I was missing, some missing secret that I was trying to find, and I got more than that all for free at the Wolfpack, the organization. And now with my program as well, for my agents who join us and Alex as well, what we give to all agents, people charge 5, 10, 20K for it. It's free for those working with us in organization for support, questions, training, list goes on, referrals, you name it, you have it in one spot, and it's all for free, which is just insane.
Yeah, and then you combine that on top of the EXP platform. And you
Yeah.
know what's crazy is having gone to EXPCon, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a giant convention that EXP puts on for its agents to just deliver some crazy massive value and high level techniques. But the thing I gathered is, you know, basically they talked about the whole taking action, right? And how other brokerage owners or team leaders, they don't want to come to EXP because they feel like, oh, they're going to be maybe losing more money or they can't
Hmm.
keep their brand or whatever. But I think the most important thing, and you do it with your team and your coaching and everything else, is EXP is just a platform to run your business on. It's
Yep.
that simple. It's like us doing Zoom versus, iPhone chat or whatever.
Hmm.
It's just a platform, and that platform allows you to elevate your business. And then you couple that with all the value that the Wolfpack brings to this, um, it's like mind blowing and almost like gets you speechless if you realize, like, oh my gosh, like there's so much value. I don't even know how to use it all.
Oh
And so,
yeah,
with
it's
that being
crazy.
said, with your success, how would you help someone not get that shiny object syndrome? And what would be your advice to, would it be to just use one strategy or maybe two? How would you kind of help a newer agent with that?
Yeah, so one is join our team with me and Alex is number one spot. Just joking aside, but like the best way to do it is for shiny objects, you have to realize that real estate is a really easy business. Like I've done businesses since I was 6 years old, knocking on doors, like done all the business you can think of. And out of all of them out there, from drop shipping, from doing marketing, from doing coaching, the whole nine yards, real estate is so easy because one, we get paid after it closes. And if you've never done a sales before, that pitch is so easy because like, oh, okay, like I only gotta pay you to after you do your job. Great, easy to client. Two, we're just talking to people. There's no like crazy complex things going on. We're just talking to people. And with that in mind, what I have on my phone as a screenshot of my wallpaper, and on my wall in front of me is five things. One, take massive action. That's the number one job you have. Take massive action. Number two, cut out all distractions. Stop watching Netflix. Stop watching TikTok. Stop doing all those things that is during your work hours. Afterwards, have fun, have a life. I'm not saying be some crazy stoic in the mountains or some monk. I am saying though, when you're working, work. Because most agents probably spend 20 minutes a day actually doing real work. Number three, do the work. Show up, talk to your clients, help them, do the showings, do the presentations. That's why you do marketing in the first place. Number four, improve yourself and your systems and KPI. And you do that through mentors and through coaches, through EXP platform. Ask questions when you need it, not just when you think you want it. Because my problem with shiny objects, I was trying to find stuff, and my business is already doing great, but I just want to do more. And I just know that if time compounds long enough, it will happen. Which is the last one, which is repeat. The same five things. Do more action, cut out distractions, do the work, improve, repeat. Repeat, repeat. If you do those things, you will have a big business. And I am obviously all for EXP. I think it's the best brokers in the world. I think me and Alex were the best mentors to have as well and partners to have for you too. But in the day, if you just do the work, like no broker is going to change your life drastically. I think it will happen faster of a jetpack with us. But like you can still make it happen anywhere as long as you just do the work, show up, don't get distracted. And then for the two things that I would do as my like main business activities outside of like sales and so forth would be active outreach. Pick a platform. It could be cold DMs. It's me. Is the modern day cold calling. It's the best way to do it. But if you don't want to do that, it could be door knocking, cold emails, smoke signals. I don't care. Do something that is cold outreach to people you don't know because your SOI list, Spirit Influence, there's only so many people. Before long, you will exhaust those people and have no business. And waiting for referrals is not a strategy. It's hoping for business. Number two is pick one platform for content. YouTube is my favorite because it's long SEO, long evergreen content, but it could be Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, you name it, for that passive marketing for future business. And eventually you can stop doing active income if you want to, active outreach if you want to, once this picks up so much that it makes you at least 6+ figures a year by itself.
Mhm. That's awesome, man. Wow. Perfect. And if you guys need a playbook on any of this, just reach out to either Jordan or myself. And you can mention this interview and we'll drop you some massive value and see if maybe, partnering with us is the right opportunity for you. And if it's not, guess what? We'll tell you because
Hmm.
ultimately we're both here to help you succeed and we want to see everybody succeed. Because like Jordan said at the end of the day, if he meets you on the other side of a transaction or myself meets you on the other side of a transaction or any other agent does and you're an awesome agent and easy to work with, guess what? The next time you bring a buyer into a listing with multiple offers, you're going to be the agent that gets it because they know that you'll follow through and you have the training and the resources to execute. Jordan, man, thank you so much for dropping massive value for everybody.
Hmm.
And if you want to get in touch with Jordan, all his contact information will be down below, all his socials, his calendar link, and everything like that. If you want to schedule a call with him, as well as my stuff will be down there as well. Jordan, any last parting words you want to say?
Yeah, I think the last thing is that if you watch this right now, you're already a top 10% agent in America. Like, think about that. You're already one of the top agents in all America. Most agents don't run, they don't grow, they don't invest in themselves. And that means that you can become the next top agent in your city, in your market, in your state, in the world. If you just show up every single day and get at least 1% better. If you just do that one little thing, you got this. If I can move from being homeless as a kid, sleeping on benches to where I'm at now, you can do so much more than I did.
Amen, brother. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks for having me on here, Alex.
All right, everybody, reach out and let's go get it. You.